You really thought by the thumbnail, by the title, this video was going to be about me slandering Satoru Gojo? You are a fool. You really think I would slander the honored one, the strongest sorcerer of all time, the one who shaped the balance of the earth when he was born? I may have my negative opinion about certain characters in TV series, in anime series, but that comes with the exception of Satoru Gojo. Let's talk about him. Satoru Gojo, a special grade Jujutsu sorcerer, a teacher at Tokyo Jujutsu High, a man who had the goal of rewriting the sorcerer world that had been corrupted by a higher up. The man that trained the likes of Yuta special grade, Maki, Megumi, Nobara, and Yuti Ikadori. A very famous sorcerer in the world that caused fear into the powerful villains and also brought semi-peace into the world just because of his presence. But let's talk about why Satoru Gojo is powerful and so feared for many people in the sorcerer world. Gojo Sakuro's powers come from two rare inherited abilities. The first one, Sixth Eyes, a rare ability that allows him to see cursed energy at an extremely precise level, but comes with a cost. It reduced the amount of energy he wasted, making his technique also impossible to exhaust. That's until he perfected RCT. Limitless, blue, red, and purple, a combination of both blue and red if perfected RCT, alongside with the most overpowered ability that he inherited, Infinity. In his younger days, Gojo Sakura wasn't as perfect as he was now, due to the inability of being able to perfect purple due to the lack of knowledge on how to perfect reverse curse technique. A technique that multiplied negative curse energy together to create positive energy which allowed to heal the body. Stated in Hidden Inventory, Gojo specifically stated that due to him perfecting reverse curse technique against Toji, he was able to refresh his brain every single time, allowing his power to flow automatically at any given time without giving energy, preventing himself from mental burnout using the limited technique. With lastly, this one is a powerful one, Infinity Void, that allowed the opponent one step foot in the domain, their brain gets overwhelmed with infinity information, causing them to be immobilized, giving Gojo an advantage to do whatever he can towards the opponent. Let's talk about why Satoru Gojo is my favorite character. So, why is Satoru Gojo my favorite character in all of anime? And you're probably thinking, whoa, that's the big take. There's a lot of anime with much more impactful characters than Satoru Gojo was. For me, it's the portrayal of his character. Obviously, we portray him as the strongest. So, for me, like Gojo, his personality, he's very arrogant, but it comes to a certain level. You know, I know compared to a lot of strong characters back in the day in multiple animes, you can mention the Seven Deadly Things, you can mention Naruto, Dragon Ball, but Gojo, there's a level to this in terms of how bubbly he is and how serious he is when it's time to lock in. And it's also one of the things that actually allowed me to really like Gojo so much how I do. It's the way certain characters, narrator glazes him, and also the enemies fear him. Obviously, in one of the scenes, in one of the fights, Jogo underestimated Gojo to a different level. Kanjaku specifically warned him, yo bro, lie that guy bro, you don't want to deal with that. But Jogo thought he was him. It actually gets to the point, and this is why I say it's how portrayed Gojo is as the strongest. I guarantee you, when we watch Jujutsu Kaisen and we don't read the manga, I bet we genuinely all thought Jogo was extremely weak. Look what he did to Maki. Look what he did to Nanami. Look what he did to the head of the Zenin clan. Jogo is no joke. He and Gojo literally eased him with easy work. He destroyed him with ease. That's why genuinely for me, Gojo is one of my favorite characters, you know. And it's also the relationship between him and his student, him and Ikadori, Megumi. I really like the bond, you know, how joking he can be at times. It's a very different type of portrayal towards being the strongest, because you get a lot of strongest characters out there with Levi, nonchalant, Goku. I think Goku you can kind of like you can compare it to Gojo, because Goku can joke around and he can lock him when it's time. But for me, Gojo is just a different breed, and that's why for me Gojo is one of my favorites. Considering the conversation about Gojo right now, there's been many debates across the world that has been tense about Satoru Gojo, but this one specifically came across my mind. The question that I have for the anime fan, for the viewers right now, and let me know down in the comment if you agree. Is Gojo, let me do this properly. Is Satoru Gojo the most popular character out of the last 10 years in anime? So, the likes of Levi Ackerman, Eren Yeager, Bakugo, Tanjiro, Denji and Power, two most popular characters out of Chainsaw Man. These two are very well known in Japan. What do you guys think? Because for me, the last 10 years, Gojo is someone that's been mentioned heavily across the world by footballers, artists, actors, athletes. There's a conversation to have. But guys, let me know what you think, because me personally, it's difficult to say, because goodness gracious, Levi and Eren at that time, especially Levi, was so loved throughout the years of Attack on Titan. But does Satoru Gojo receive the same level of love and admiration compared to Levi? Let me know down in the comment below. Also, within the JJK community, there's been a lot of conflict, a lot of debate within this topic. A topic that doesn't have a definitive answer due to context. A debate that still to this day has people questioning. Again, one of the questionable debates, the most talked about right now in the current series. One of the most highly anticipated fight of all time soon to be arriving in the anime. Who is stronger? Sukuna versus Satoru Gojo. The strongest sorcerer in the modern era versus the strongest sorcerer in history. Sukuna, a domain that is very complex, advanced compared to a lot of sorcerers, meaning no barriers, huge range, and can destroy everything within the area instantly, just like he did in the Shibuya arc. Hence the fact Sukuna is one of the most intelligent sorcerers of all time, the master of reverse curse technique, the king of curse, and it brings me to this: two characters with a domain that is very powerful, very complex, both extremely intelligent. It's hard to say who the strongest is between the two, and that is something we got to wait in the anime. So guys, without spoilers, even if you read the manga or not, who is the strongest between the two and why? So guys, every question that I have asked within this video, please let me know down below in the comment what your opinions are. Gojo, is he the most impactful character to ever come out in the anime series in the last 10 years? Who is stronger between Satoru Gojo and Sukuna? And also, who is your favorite anime characters of all time if Gojo isn't it? And also, another announcement. Bringing to this channel, this was an introduction to something that I originally wanted to do coming forward with this YouTube channel. I am now bringing me reacting to anime series such as Dragon Ball, such as JJK. Originally, I've already watched season 1 and season 2, but I am going to start reacting season 3 on this channel. So guys, if you like content like this, if you want to see my reaction for a series like this, please like, subscribe, be a part of the family, and don't miss the ride. Because I'm telling you now, it's about to go crazy. See you guys in a bit.